today doing? Today, we are reacting to back to school, uh, back to school, uh, videos. Since I go back to school in August, I go back to school on the 13th. So, I figured it'd be, it's not too far away. That's all. It's like August 10th by the in the time of the stream. So, I figured that we would do a stream about school since everybody's going back to school. At least some people might be already in school. Some people might be going to school in like a month or something. But here are the videos. Also, as you can see, my I don't know how you say it. Like I guess my webcam, but I'm not actually a dog. This is like my mascot. This is my dog. It's like transparent now, so you can see the background, which is good. Okay, so we got the Texas phone ban situation is crazy by the Angry Asian. We got types of students back to school by this creator. We got the pain of going back to school by Birdie, and we got the first day back to school or first day of school be like by Chainsfr. Okay, so that's the lineup for today. Probably gonna be like an hour, cause all these videos are kind of short. Like this one's like 10 minutes, like 11 minutes. Those are kind of like 11. This one's 10, about to be 11. Yeah, so it's pretty short. Oh, so we're gonna get right into it.
I got suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days.
I will say, school is trash, but you have to go to it, cause like it like shows you how to work basically. Like it's not about math or reading. Well, reading you actually need, or else you're just gonna be like reading audiobooks all day,
As I'm recording this
having someone read it to you.
video right now, school for me starts in literally 10 days. And most people would be pretty excited about it. Like, oh yeah, man, school. Aren't you excited to see
10
your
days,
friends, your
man?
new school schedule, all this other stuff?
I mean, like the only good part about school is that you get to see your friends, and like some classes are cool, like art. Art, it's like you didn't take unless you're actually like an artist, like my thumbnail editor / my sister. Go subscribe to her. Anyways. Anyway. Yeah. Some people are really talented. Just like that's why I have her do my thumbnails because she does it good. Uh, this was made. This was made like a week ago. It's made like a week ago. Okay.
Right? And most of the time, I would say, yeah, I am pretty excited, to get this new year started, learn some new things, meet some new people,
Yeah.
meet my friends again, all that jazz. Except today, because unfortunately, I live in Texas, and
Yeah.
you see this little nifty device right here, you guys? This is called a phone, an iPhone.
Oh, for real.
To be exact. And it turns out that in the state of Texas, these motherfuckers decided to put a state.
Imagine being able to
I
build
need
anything
premium.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI
Wide.
I need premium, guys. I need to get more subscribers on YouTube so I can get premium. And yeah, and Twitch followers. But also, I want to say thank you for reaching that 25 followers. I really appreciate it. And we're about to reach. We have 9 subscribers on YouTube right now. We're about to reach 10. I'm just really thankful for all of y'all supporting and everything. Like we're halfway to reaching 50 followers, and I just want to say thank you. You know, thank you to everyone who's gonna see this and gonna watch it. Probably maybe on YouTube, maybe a clip. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I have an Instagram too. You can go follow that. It's in my bio. Well, it's in my profile. And then, if you can't see it, just go to YouTube and it's in the link. It's in a link in my description or in my bio thing, in my profile. Anyway,
ban on iPhone usage in school. Those
iPhone usage. What's not gonna affect me? I have a Motorola. I have a 1980 flip phone. It's not gonna affect me.
of you who don't live in Texas or maybe just don't even look at the news, Greg Abbott, who is the governor of
Look at him. Yo, you know he doesn't use a phone. Look at his old ass. He doesn't use a phone. This kid probably still uses like a flip phone.
Texas decided to implement a statewide law that outlawed cell phones to be allowed in school, meaning you can be fined or even arrested if your phone is caught being out anytime at school. And as somebody that goes to high school in Texas, I truly cannot describe to you how fucking mad I am right now. Because, like, I don't want to be that guy right now, right? But when it comes to issues that are not just affecting the state, but nationwide when it comes to schools, I don't know, man. I can think of, like, probably a bigger issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like, how are they gonna text their family in a school shooting? You know, they're hiding in a restroom. The security guard walks up. Oh, you're on your phone. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, you know, hands behind your back. You're getting arrested.
I don't know, but to me, school shooting sounds like a pretty big fucking issue to me as well. And Texas, by the way, has the most school shootings.
This is literally what I was talking about. Oh my god. Literally what I was talking about. Yo! Damn, I have a little delay. Like a few seconds delay.
Out of any fucking state. So you're trying to tell me that Texas saw that shit and went, oh, fuck. All right, so we need to solve a problem in the school. So what do? Oh, I got it. Let's ban cell phones. What the actual fuck is that gonna solve? Like, be honest with me. Because it's like the cell phone is a world-changing era
Bro, like, and they're just gonna mass produce Chromebooks. Like, the Chromebooks are
defining piece of technology. Everybody today has a cell phone.
Yeah, literally. 5-year-olds have iPads and cell phones now.
So imagine a state deciding,
Imagine seeing a little Timmy walking down the street with like an iPhone 16 Pro Max. Whose parent gave him that phone? I never understand people like younger kids with like really nice phones. Like my phone's not even that nice. You're fucking 5! You don't need a phone! Oh, but I need to keep in touch with my little boy. What if he gets run over? He'll get run over using his fucking phone!
You know what? We're not going to allow people to use this world-changing, era-defining piece of technology. That's like if, like, we went back to the 1880s and the early 1900s, and the government was like, yeah, guys, you're not allowed to use penicillin if you get sick. What the fuck? Like, are you a fucking idiot? Like, and don't get me wrong, I can kind of understand.
Well, I mean, some people be scrolling on when they're in class, which I do even sometimes when I'm done with my work. But I'm done with my fucking work! What do you want me to do? Look at the fucking ceiling? This is like the first year I even did it too, so next year I'm just gonna have to like a bit like I'm 6 again, man. Oh my god.
Understand what they're trying to do here, right? Oh, if we take away the cell phones, then more students will pay attention in class.
No.
I don't think that's gonna work. You have to understand that people that don't want to pay attention in class will literally do anything else just to not listen to the teacher. Like, at the end of the day, it's really
That's
not
so
about
facts.
the phone. It's more about the fucking teacher
Yeah.
and the student. Some
Wait. I can't. Oh. Raise down a little bit. Why is my. Oh! 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 Okay, I think that's good.
students are just not willing to learn in class, and also vice versa. Some teachers are so dog shit at teaching that the entire class just doesn't want to listen to them. So when you take away the phones, in my opinion, these students that just don't want to listen to their teacher are just gonna find something else to keep themselves busy with.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna see a lot more people just reading books while the teacher's giving a lecture. Granted, most of these students not paying attention probably can't read on a 4th grade reading level, but I digress. My point still stands, though, that these students will still find a way to just not pay attention in class. I'm calling it right now. I'm about to see a lot more people beating their shit in the classroom. I'm calling it. Just sitting in the
Just using the school computer. Oh my god. You imagine?
back of the classroom, just like, oh man, this lesson is whack as fuck. I'm honestly convinced now that Texas next year is just gonna be on some bullshit. Like, all right, guys, we're banning computers now. Start bringing a typewriter to school. Because the way that Texas is moving right now, the state gets shittier and shittier by the day. Because not only is the weather
The
man,
weather.
like, absolutely
90-degree weather. 90. It's like literally that's like 80 is a good day. Like 80 is cold.
the worst weather ever.
But we only get snow like once a year. And it's like one day or a week if we're lucky. We like
is always humid as fuck, and I got swamp ass every day. But the Texas state government always implements the worst fucking laws I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys know that Texas is trying to implement a law that outlaws social media to all people under the age of 8?
Yeah, that's stupid. Bro, who do you think a grown ass man is scrolling on? Like, majority of people or like using social media are younger. Why would you? I don't know. I'm gonna read this. The Texas legislature has passed a bill requiring age verification to download apps, and is sincerely concerning another ban on children from social media. Like, I don't know. You could just use anything to bypass that. It's really not gonna be that hard. And they're gonna want you to put your ID if you're over 18, which they're just gonna put it so you can they can like know more about you. I don't know. Yeah.
18. What the fuck? And then now you have this statewide phone ban, which in my opinion is actually extremely dangerous. Because when we live in a state where we actually have the most school shootings out of any other state, do you
Hello. You know what's crazy, guys? We're not gonna watch the video today. If y'all want to, we can watch it someday. I didn't say Sunday. I said someday, like one day maybe. We can watch a video about YouTube. I watched a video about YouTube there, and like in September or something, they're gonna want you to put your ID or something. And,
think that having
or age video
our phone
like,
would be a good option to
crazy.
have? Like, our phone would be great so that we could, you know, call or message our loved ones and tell them that we loved them, or even, I don't know, call the police. I know it sounds crazy, but that would actually be pretty helpful. Because, like, imagine this scenario. Let's say next year, this phone ban gets implemented, so nobody's allowed to bring their phones to school at all, right? And then a school shooting happens in one of these schools. And the kids in there die without being able to tell their loved ones that they loved them.
Yeah,
You
that's
know how
fucked.
fucked up that is? Like, there's actually a probable chance of that happening. And it's extremely sad. Texas just makes no sense to me. These motherfuckers have the most school shootings out of any state, and they don't decide, you know what? We need stricter gun laws. Instead, they say, you know what? Phones are dangerous. What the fuck? Like, I'm a senior in high school now, guys. I don't want to spend my last fucking year of school without having a fucking phone. And honestly, I feel like if we're gonna sit here and have a conversation about technology affecting students in the classroom, I feel like the computers actually affect the students' ability to learn more than our phone. For those of you who don't know, Texas, statewide, or pretty much mostly statewide, has implemented Chromebooks. Basically, every student gets assigned a Chromebook, and we basically do all of our assignments on this Chromebook. And I'm not gonna speak for all of the students, but in my personal experience, it was actually harder to learn with the Chromebook than just to learn on paper and pencil. It almost feels like there's no personal connection between me and the teacher. The personal connection is between me and my fucking computer. Because when you think about it, I could just learn everything at home. Because all of the assignments are on Canvas and all of the lessons are also on Canvas. Because there's basically no point in having...
You could basically just do COVID again, but COVID's trash. Or COVID was trash. Because nobody did their assignments. Everybody was cheating. Like, if you're gonna put a Chromebook in front of them with no supervision by the teacher, what's stopping them from going on Google? You know, that's why COVID was so bad for teachers.
Having a teacher anymore in the classroom because everything is online now. Like, none of the teachers actually try to make the lessons interesting or entertaining because it's all on fucking line and it's like all in slideshows and shit. And again, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but for me, that is not an enjoyable classroom experience, and it doesn't make me want to learn. And therefore, it makes me less engaged in the classroom material. Not to mention, the Chromebooks are absolutely dog shit in terms of quality. Like, these motherfuckers never work. It's almost like the Chromebooks are powered.
Bro, I tried to play Run 3 on a school computer during class. When I fell on the little tiles that like fall, my shit lagged. Like, it was almost like I don't know, it was like, I was lagging, I was moving 1 pixel per fucking second. It was Run 3! Like, bro, thank you. And I would always joke to my friends, it was like, cause, this was around when, what was that trend where you would stick lead inside a computer? I forget what it was called. What was it called? It's like the inventors or something. Like So yeah, my school would fine you like $500 for a Chromebook that you could probably get for like 20 or like at least like 50. $500, and I was like $500 computer, right? Like, no, that shit's not $500. That's why they're mass producing them, unless they're actually getting them for $500. No.
Buy 2 potatoes and a fucking lemon. They're laggy as shit. They never work. And anytime we have to do a test, there's always at least like 4 or 5 people in the fucking classroom where their Chromebook just shuts down and dies. Just crashes or some shit, man. I'm convinced that these computers were used on the first Apollo mission, bro. They are dog shit. So in my opinion, if you're gonna have this conversation about technology affecting people in the classroom, then ban the Chromebooks instead of banning the phones. And this isn't even the worst part about this whole thing. The worst part about it is that you can't even have your phone out, period. Meaning you can't have your phone out during passing period in the hallway and lunch. Why the fuck am I not allowed to have my phone out at lunch. What am I learning at lunch, bro? How shitty the pan pizza is here? Like, oh yeah, man, this chicken sandwich tastes like ass. Like, genuinely, what the actual fuck are we gonna do at lunch now that our phone
man. Like,
are gone. What, you want us to play Monopoly or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, these motherfuckers in Texas think that we're in the Wild West again or some shit, playing Texas Hold'em poker and Russian roulette. Like, I would honestly be kind of okay with this if they just allowed us to have our phones out during lunch and passing period.
Oh,
but
yeah.
no! But instead, I have to sit down at lunch with my friends and do what? Play spoons? You can go suck my dick. Yo, I don't know about you guys.
oh no. Bro, I really need it.
Yeah.
No.
But in my opinion, like, this phone ban's gonna cause a lot more bullying. Just
don't,
chucking
Brave.
cheese sticks at the
Not
fucking kid
sponsored,
with
by the
Down
way.
syndrome. Like, bro, you don't need to do all that. This is why I say that
Please,
we
Brave,
need more
sponsor
young
me.
people in politics. Because let's be honest, all these old-ass motherfuckers up in our government don't know shit about young people. Like, all these motherfuckers are like 70 to 80 years old, bro. They probably don't even have a phone. They probably still send messenger hawks. Like, these motherfuckers use carrier pigeons and smoke signals to send messages. They use a telegram to communicate with their family. Like, they don't know shit. Like, if you went up to any politician above the age of 70 and you said 6'7" mango funk Dubai chocolate labubu, I think they would go into cardiac arrest. That's why we need more young people in politics, man. So they can actually be the voices for young people. Because none of the people in our politics give a fuck about the next generation. Don't even get me started on the fact that Texas is now requiring every high school classroom to include a big ass poster of the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, what
And
if you're
I don't
not
care
even
what religion you're in,
Christian?
it doesn't really matter to me. I'm accepting of all of that. But in my opinion, there should be a separation of religion and state. Like,
Yeah,
if you're going to include the 10
What
Commandments,
if you're not even religious? What if you're like, atheist? What if you're what if you believe in like Buddhism? You know, they're like forcing you to learn Christianity. There's nothing wrong with Christianity. Well, that's like the most major religion. I think everybody knows about that religion. Like, what if you're Muslim? You know, I don't. Maybe the other religions have similar commandments to Christianity, but I don't think so. I mean, that wouldn't make sense at all. So I don't know. It's a real sensitive topic.
into every high school classroom, then you should include every 10 Commandments version of every single other religion. Because in my opinion, if you're gonna force your religion onto all these other people, then you should do the same with all these other religions. I don't know, I just kind of find it so funny how Texas is always like, don't force your gayness or your wokeness on us. And then they turn around and it's like, all right, but we're gonna force Christianity onto you guys. I don't know, it just seems to me it's kind of fucking hypocritical. And look, to be honest, I understand that most people watching this don't give a fuck. Like, most people watching this don't live in Texas, so it does not affect them. But it affects me, so that's why I'm talking about it. Like, boy, oh geez, I can't wait to go into my last year of high school and not have a fucking phone. On one hand, I'm lucky because I only have to do this for a year. But on the other hand, I'm unlucky because it's my last year of fucking school, and I honestly can't even enjoy it to the fullest. So, yeah, that's great. So, yeah. In my opinion, this phone ban is extremely unnecessary, and in the long term, it will literally fix fucking nothing.
Do you think they would revoke it? Like, they would get rid of it if it doesn't go right? No, they probably wouldn't.
But anyways, guys, gonna wrap this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below, hit the bell button as well. You can also join the Discord down below. We do a lot of fun stuff down there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be watching more film.
You can also follow me on Instagram at @TheAngryAsian_official and on TikTok
Yeah,
at
subscribe to the Angry
TheAngryAsian69.
Asian. Let's look at the comments. What the guys, I have no idea what the screech was. Wait, what's screech?
You take away the phones, in my opinion, these students that just don't want to listen to their teacher are just gonna find something else teaching that to not listen to the teacher. Like, at the end of the day, it's really not about the phone. It's more about the fucking teacher and the student. Some students are just not willing to learn in class, and also vice versa. Some teachers are so dog shit at teaching that the entire class just doesn't want to listen to them. So when you take away the phone...
Yeah. I thought that was my headphones when that happened. Okay, W video. Okay, next video. Types of students that go back to school. Lock in.
School's around the corner, not for us in the UK, but for the people that live in the Americas. So it's come to that time where doing things like binge watching Netflix in the midnight, going outside to ride your bicycle or playing video games all day is over. And the days of shopping for pencil cases, rulers, school outfits and notebooks has just begun. For some students, it's a hard pill to swallow, but for others, it's what they've been waiting for. And if you're the type to be excited to go back to school, then I've said it once and I'll say it again. You're a psycho. I won't judge, each to their own. Either ways, we're going to explore how students are like during back to school season. First, we got the overly stressed students. These are the students who despise the fact that they have to return to school in a few weeks. They hate everything about school with a passion. Okay, they could be at home in their sitting room watching Teen Titans on Cartoon Network. However, during the ad break, a back to school ad was aired on the screen. Upon seeing that, it gave them the instant headache and they start crashing out and crying. Talking about, oh my god, why am I going back to school again? I don't want to go. Okay, that Georgia logo triggers a negative nerve on their brain and they start having meltdowns. Tell me why they're acting like school is part of the Squid Game. But at the same time, I can see where they're coming from because school feels like a Squid Game where only some survive and some don't. Okay, they are the ones screaming when their mothers took them to Walmart for school shopping. Their screams get everyone scared and everyone runs out the store as they think that someone in Walmart has been diddled. 911 has been dialed 56 times. Police has been dispatched to the scene immediately. They think that someone has been diddled with the Walmart baby oil, but in reality, it's just a kid screaming because his mum was buying him school uniform. It's a joke. These types of kids think of every way they can avoid going back to school. First is to pretend that they're sick. But ain't nobody is buying that. As from all the times you could have been sick, you're now all of a sudden sick when it's nearly back to school. Come on dude, do better. His next plan is to skip school. Literally, like, my guy plans to put on a front to his parents that he loves school and he can't wait to go, but in reality, he plans to skip school by going somewhere else. Which is a stupid idea, as the teachers will not hesitate to call your parents to inform them that you're missing school. Now look, you put yourself in an even worse position by doing that. Well done, mate. So much for skipping school. These types of students barely did anything on the summer holidays except for using Discord servers or playing Roblox. But that's the perfect life in their eyes. It's 100 times better than going to school according to them. They didn't do their summer homework. And when they return back to school, just know that they won't have a smile on their face for the rest of the year. Next, you got the ones who are the complete opposites of the stressed students. The chilled students. The chill students are just chill when it comes to returning back to school. Okay, they are meltless ice, glaciers as a matter of fact. They smile at the school advertisements. They are calm with shopping for their outfits and school equipment, and they already have their summer homework finished. Okay, nothing about school bothers them in the slightest. Now, some people may confuse the chill kids with the teacher's pet or the school tryhards. Nah, they ain't the same. The difference with the chill kids is that deep down, they know that school is trash, but they have accepted it because they know that school is obligatory for not just them, but for everyone else. Accepted it because they...
my sister made my stepmother made my mascot Bowser, my dog Bowser, and he put that over this. I need to I don't know. Should I make my thing like a VTuber so it moves and stuff? I don't know. It seems like a lot of work, but I'll do it if y'all want.
Know that school is obligatory for not just them, but for everyone else. Everyone has to do some sort of education. And the most common way people undertake education is through school. School is a prerequisite for kids in most countries. In other words, it's something you can't avoid. and they understand that fully. School is bad, but everyone has to go to school. So I ain't alone, and I will choose to be calm rather than stressed. A wise man. They make light out of a hard situation and they choose not to stress too much about it, as it is what it is, according to them. They know that school is not forever and it will end soon, so they just chill and they enjoy school however they can while they're in it. They're just happy that they get to link up with their friends after the summer holidays. And yeah, sharing the school experience with friends at school makes the experience way better. It's just such a shame that I didn't experience that joy. But that's my own problem. Right, moving on. Next, you got the students who are overly prepared for back to school.
Linking up with the homies after summer break.
These students are what we call tryhards. They already have summer homework done before July, and they have made sure that
in the sleep schedule after summer. I'm lucky that I fixed my sleep schedule like a few days ago. Probably like what I do, I just stay up all day, like a pull an all nighter, and then go to sleep when I want. And I usually wake up at like 5, because you human needs 8 hours sleep, and they're gonna get that. So they sleep for that long, and then unless you can't physically stay up until like 12 again, unless you're just like fucking on crack.
there
Like just a couple sodas or something, or anything to really keep you awake.
are no mistakes with their answers on the homework. Their pencil case is full and organized as it gets.
What the fuck? Who has this pencil case? I just have like
Brand new everything, color-coded bindings, and 40 pack of highlighters in every shade of the rainbow.
Why the fuck would you want that? You just need like 3.
They have already color-coded planners and
Planners. I hate planners.
study schedules.
Like I'll just remember.
They have already read ahead
I never do.
in the syllabus and signed to extra study clubs in school to do more work.
Why? Why would you ever fucking do that? Why? Why would you want to do more work? You already have math, science, reading. Why would you want to do more? Like chess. I mean, chess club. I guess. If it's a club they are passionate about, but like.
Okay, these students don't see school as a phase. They see it as a mission. Okay, their mission is to achieve the best
3.4.0 GPA with the A++++ times 4 to the power of 32.
grades, and not only in school, but in the whole country. These kids are the ones fulfilling their parents' dreams.
He's gonna be Elon Musk.
You know when your parents once wanted you to become a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, or an engineer, but you never took their dreams at face value? These types of students did, okay? They faced the multiple maths books and quickly found the value of the square root of 68,764. The one thing
Let's Google.
quickly found the value of the square root of 68,764.
68,764. We're gonna have to use Bing. What? Fuck. What is the square root? Square. Oh, this is gonna be complicated. Okay. What is the square root of 68,764? 68,664. 764. Okay. Well, actually, I spelled calculated wrong. Calculated. Exactly. That is not how you spell it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Boom. Everybody go like this. Everybody go like this.
The one thing they prioritize is getting a high GPA. It's either high grades or nothing. What are they trying hard for? To become an astronaut, to land on the moon or something? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they are, okay? These students study rocket science unironically. At this point, they're trying to achieve an understanding of the whole universe. Meanwhile, the rest of us mere mortals are over here trying to find a pen that actually works and debating whether a half-crushed folder from last year still counts as supplies. They're just on a different level. Next, we've got the oblivious back-to-school students. These students don't even realize that school's around the corner. Okay, all they've been doing is oversleeping in their mornings the whole summer. They have completely forgotten about school. They even thought they actually finished school. Their mom could be driving in a carriageway. They're in the back seat. While driving, they both see a back to school ad on a billboard. Mom reminds my man that it's back to school season. She said, "Are you excited to go back to school?" Hearing those words felt like a pierce through the gut for them. The words "back to school" was a stealth attack. They didn't see that coming at all. They think it's some joke that they have.
Some joke. They think it's some joke. Yeah, because parents don't have to watch their kids anymore.
To return back to school. But the joke's on you forgetting, as you got books and pencils to buy, bro. It's back to school season. They're the type to use the same backpack they have used since they started high school. They do back to school shopping on the first day of school by begging people for a spare pen.
Give me a spare pen, please.
No, nigga. No. No. No!
At Texas Online Preparatory School, students across the state receive the education they deserve with a personal...
No!
Am I your personal number to give you spare pen? I'll tell you what, I don't have a spare pen for you, but I have this instead. Joke, man. Their folded are just folded pieces of paper. Their notebooks are loose sheets they found crumpled in the backseat of their mum's car. You ask them if they did the summer assignment, and they hit you with that dead-eyed...
Wait, what summer assignment?
Look.
Ooh, I hate summer assignments. I hate them! Why are you giving me homework over the summer, man?
Like the assignment wasn't emailed, posted, and screamed about since June. But somehow, when it comes to tests, they are able to find a way to pass. And this will always get on my nerves, man. Because I could be sweating balls of studying, getting homework done, and doing past papers for a test. While this dude does absolutely nothing to prepare, and yet they still pass with flying colors. How is that even possible? Did they become the next Nikola Tesla and revolutionize a new way to cheat on exams or something? As there is no way.
Nah, G, you just a dumbass. Cold powder.
Alright, when exam season is around the corner, everyone's going to the nearest libraries to study, while these students are just chilling, eating Doritos and watching TikToks without a care in the world. I envy it sometimes. Next we got the fashion demons. These students are more excited about grabbing outfits for school than actually going to school. Okay, they want to flex at everyone that they put on designer outfits. They've got Bape hoodies, Supreme pants and off-white Jordans ready for the first day of school. They plan to treat the first day of school like it's a long way.
Off-white Jordans are cool though. Then someone fucking steps on them? Ah!
The first week of school is fashion week in their eyes. Sometimes their outfits can be a hit or miss. On one occasion, their fits actually go hard as hell. And in another occasion, they wear the most goofiest trash you have ever laid your eyes on. Okay, as soon as you see it, you wish to unsee it as what the hell is this? Who in your right mind think it's a good idea to come to school dressing like that? Okay, you guys are completely hopeless dressing yourselves. Y'all need to get your parents to dress you at this point. But I digress. Their favorite artists are probably Kanye, A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, or Destroy Lonely talking about "It feels could kill. Baby, I'm the fashion." They plan on looks rather than actual schedules. They have been planning their back to school looks since July. Full Pinterest board, shopping hauls, hauls for hauls. They shop in layered outfits with accessories that serve no academic purpose. Okay. They are the type to wear sunglasses in class. I don't know what they're trying to do or what they're trying to prove, but it ain't working, as nobody cares if you bought the new Jordans or Dunks. If you want to dress, then do it for yourself. But don't be flashy about it, like you're in Paris Fashion Week or something. Because at the end of the day, you trying to do all this extra shit at school ain't getting you anywhere. You're still sitting in class, doing work like the rest of us. So chill out. Last but not least, you got the new kid. Now, I've made a video about being a new kid in school, so go check that out. But this is basically the students who are going to a new school. Going to a new school is either a fresh start or horrible. There's no in between. It can be a fresh start due to you navigating your new school very easily and don't have any problems making friends. But on the other side of the spectrum, it can be hell, as you're alone and you don't know anyone in that school. You're trying to fit in, but you can't. You try to find your way around your new school, but still end up getting lost. The teachers are worse in this school than in your previous school. Now that's deep. Imagine transitioning from your old school because your old school was bad, but the new school you transition to is worse than your old school. That's a long day for sure. It can be overwhelming to start in your new school or exciting. When you enter a new school, you're either a loner or a celebrity, and both has its pros and cons. It just depends on what you like best. For anyone who's starting a new school, I hope you can blend in seamlessly and your new school life is easy and smooth. That's it. Let me know what types of back to school students I have missed in the comments, and I have an announcement. If you love our content and want to see more bonus content, it's best if you check out the Patreon. I post more controversial videos that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube, and that's not all. When you sign up to the Patreon, you get access to the private chat in my Discord server, a special thanks and producer credits at the end.
Okay. W video. Look at the video. Boom. Okay. Next. The Pain of Going Back to School by Birdie. Birdie. We're definitely going to be watching more of him. Yeah. Boom.
Going back to school. Yeah, it sucks. No one wants to do it unless you're Nielsen over there. Well, actually, I'll have you know that I love school. Don't make me knock out those goddamn buck teeth of yours. So yeah, unless you're that guy,
has
no
Nielsen never brushed his teeth in his life? Ugh.
one wants to go back to school. And there's a lot of reasons behind that. I mean, school in itself is just... We gotta prepare ourselves for the pointless knowledge that we're gonna learn all year and literally forget in like 2 days. A lot of people say they can't sleep when they're going back to school. I mean, me, I just knock right out. I mean, in high school, I couldn't sleep, but now I don't give a fuck. Then I wake up to an alarm, bro, and that just pisses me off already. We're already off to a bad start. Like I saw G Grimy talk about this in his video. Literally everyone just fucking stares at the wall. I don't know why. It's just like a tradition. Like,
you gotta stare at that shit for like 5 minutes, and then you can like come back to reality and get ready.
I was staring down the wall like it was my op or some shit, bro. Then eventually, like 5-10 minutes later, I snap out of it and I get in the shower. And then I get out of the shower and I try to walk into school with the drippiest outfit I have, bro. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm putting it on. I'm not trying to walk in like I'm straight out of one of those fashion shows.
Who the fuck let him walk out the closet like that? Ah! You look like Prince Charming with inflated boots and shit, man. Get your goofy ass off my screen, bro.
And then I go downstairs and I'm like, okay, how about we make ourselves a nice breakfast, okay? How about we do that? And then my nice breakfast gets interrupted by, guys, we need to take pictures. You're going back to school.
I've never done that.
Cool. And
that seems annoying as fuck, though.
Just sitting there like, no one is trying to get pictures when they're getting sent back to prison. No way, bro. That shit's like taking a mugshot. I'm tired as hell. Like, I'm not gonna smile. I'm going to fucking school. It was a tradition every year in my household. And now I have to stand in front of the wall and get my picture taken, holding up the number of whatever grade I was in. Like, hold up a 10. You're going in 10th grade. I'm just sitting there like, Jesus Christ, just let me go already. I'm having a shit day to begin with. And I really got to sit there and face the reality that summer is no longer going to be there. And I have to do this every single day of the week. When it was the day I went back to school, my parents were geeked because they were like, finally, I don't have to deal with his ass anymore. So obviously they were overjoyed. They were sharing it with their friends on Facebook. My son's all ready for college. Then everybody and their mom would share their kids going back to school because among parents, it was a celebration. That's truly what it was. That's having me think they're going to throw the biggest rager of all time when I leave the crib. They're gonna have a Birdie's moving out party. That's what's gonna happen. And of course, with back to school comes the... Oh my... Anyways, it comes with social media posts.
Wait, Birdie. I have something like that. I have something like that. I don't know. I think I like mine's, but okay.
Oh my... Anyways, it comes with social media posts. Everyone's like, day one's over. We survived. Going back to hell tomorrow. Yo,
going back to hell?
what's y'all's schedules looking like? Literally everyone and their mom posts their schedule on their Snapchat story. It really is a universal thing for real. Like, you see this shit everywhere. Like, I would always ask my homies what their schedule was looking like. And then I would just be left with disappointment. Wow, bro. They in none of my classes. That's just really how it always went.
That's like already happened. Schedule's already on the story. Already texted my friends. Or some of them. I haven't gotten to all of them yet, but...
Like, I could just kiss that goodbye. That wasn't happening. And when I got on the bus driver was just as grumpy as me. And honestly, I felt that, bro. Good morning. Good morning, asshole. Take your seat. And I'm sitting there like, damn, I don't even know who's in my classes. I'm in for a rude awakening when I walk in there. And of course, when I walk in, bro, the teachers have the highest energy of all time. Alrighty, daddy do. Good morning, everyone.
Took like 30. 30.
Everybody, we're back
30 truck driver pills.
to school. How does it feel, everybody? We're back. That's okay. We'll get it out
Kenny in the back.
of you eventually. Now it's time to take attendance. Let's shut the hell up, bro. God, and it's still like this when I go to college. I don't understand how. And thankfully, I'm no longer transported on a yellow Twinkie that smells like ass. I could
just walk.
just drive my car. And then the teacher's always like, all
Like, sometimes I go on the bus just to see my friends, but, like, I'll just walk.
righty, daddy do, everybody. What did we do over the summer? Anybody? No one. No one is answering because no one wants to be there. It's a pretty simple concept. You're gonna have to pull teeth if you want people to participate. And the teacher just starts to go over the syllabus. Like, some motherfuckers be reading the entire thing. Literally, all you gotta do is just do a brief rundown of it and then just send us on our way. That'd be very helpful. And as much as I'd love to just use my phone while they talk my ear off about the syllabus, I can't do that because they don't allow phones in a college classroom. That is ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm really out here being treated like a toddler. I'm little
Damn.
Jimothy, no phone. Like, shut the hell. I get it's a distraction and all, but at the end of the day, bro, it's their choice. Now, as for people in my classes,
Name's Charles from the suburbs. Triple cardboard SoundCloud rapper. Thinks he's in a gang. Charles, I'm sorry, bro. You're in a gated community. You live in the nicest part of town. Why are you living a do-rag? And isn't that your mom's necklace? And come on, don't be waving that water gun like that, Charles. And where'd you get that do-rag? Did you find that off the ground, Charles? He has a tattoo of gang.
when I'd walk into high school, I'd at least know, like, some of the people in my
Who is that? Is that Butters? Is that Butters from South Park? What the fuck?
classes. But in college, I don't know a single soul in my
Bro.
classes, bro. I would just do a little inspection of the room, you know, make sure everything's safe, and no one's a school threat, you know, just to be sure. And then sometimes I see people with like the most exotic drip on, and then as soon as they walk out of the classroom, you bet your ass they're
Bro, is that Kenny?
getting flamed. Like in high school hallways, I just see people getting roasted because like the first day fit is supposed to be like your best fit. Like that's just how it is. But then after the syllabus lecture, it was time for icebreakers. Fuck icebreakers.
My name's Amazing Adrian or something like that.
Bro, that shit is so ass. The teacher would be like, all right, everyone introduce yourself. Name 3 things that are interesting about you and then 1 thing that you did cool this summer. And I'd be like, fuck, dude. I don't even... What are 3 things that are interesting about me? I don't even know, bro. And I'm not spilling the beans about my channel, bro. Hell no. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck. What do I even say? So I just completely beans about my channel.
New era. 79 videos. What is this? Bro, this was like a year ago. He's even bigger now.
Bro, hell no. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, fuck. What do I even say? So I just completely make it up. Hi, my name is Birdie. I visited family in Nebraska this summer. And I was like, oh my, Nebraska? Out of Nebraska? There's like barely anyone there, bro. And it's just straight tumbleweeds for miles, bro. 3 interesting things about me. I don't know. Maybe the time I met John Cena. Yeah, it was a good one. I got into a skiing accident and broke my nose. And now I can't smell out my left nostril. And I actually ran my own restaurant. And then Gordon Ramsay came and he said it sucked. Because, I mean, let's keep it a stack. I don't know anything interesting about myself. Like, I'd be over there like... I have a dog. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was not gonna work. It's gotten to the point where I come in with a prepared list of facts about myself, just like on a piece of paper. Like I had every single possible bit of information you need to know about me on this fucking piece of paper. Like I was not fucking with the icebreakers, bro. Hell no. And then the next day the teacher would be like, all right, take out your binder with 55 holes. I put it on the back to school shopping list. Hopefully you all got one. What? Like since when does that even exist, bro? I remember one year when I went back to school shopping, I was looking for this exotic ass thing. I don't even remember what it was exactly, but
55 holes.
I was just looking for it for so long. I went to every fucking store known to man to try and find it. And then the next day when I walked in, the teacher was like, don't worry about it. You don't really need it. I'm like, you don't know how much I want to sock bro in the face in that moment. But anyways, they give us like the most exotic list. I swear it was like a fucking laundry list of items just so they didn't have to go and buy that stuff themselves. It has to be blue. It has to be exactly this size. And if you don't have that, I will not be accepting it. Like, bro, fuck up. So at that point, I was just accepting my fate. I was like, whatever. I didn't get this fucking laundry list. At the end of the first class, they would hand out forms for picture day. I was like, oh my god, bro, I want to do this. It's one of the worst parts about going back to school. And then my mom would be like, oh, picture day's in a few days. You need an outfit. And then I would go shopping until I was looking like Ronald McDonald straight off a fucking farm. And then I would take a picture. That was basically the routine. And oh yeah, and I also had to get a fresh cut too. Like I was basically shaved almost bald sometimes. And they were like, that looks great, Birdie. And I was like, yeah, it sure does. Thanks. You know your cut is ass when your parents like it. Then I'd walk in looking goofy as hell.
Oh my god.
When it was time for picture day, I would stand in front of the cameraman. You know, he was getting a little bit too excited for some of the pictures. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, hey, bro, I looked like I came straight from Nebraska. So, you know what? It made it look more believable. And when I would take a picture, like in elementary school and middle school, I had the most crooked teeth ever. Like, I would just look at my pictures in the frame and be like, damn, bro, my teeth look like shit. And then my mom would have it on display for everyone to see in the house. Like, it was kind of tough. Like, one year, my picture was so bad, I literally had to retake it. And I wore a Bakugan shirt to the picture retake, bro. I'm not making this up, bro. I'm so serious. I might have to just blur my face and show the fucking Bakugan.
Yo, wait. I could see the face. But he did wear a Bakugan shirt. What is that cut? He's basically got a bowl cut on. I mean, not a bowl cut. What's it called? What's it called?
I'm sure it's so bad.
It's a
but I mean,
cut.
in high school, my pictures weren't really too bad. I would just smile awkwardly and move on. That was really it. And then when my parents would order them, they would order like fucking 25 of them. And they'd be like, oh yeah, we need a picture for everyone in the family. Uncle Rick needs one. Billy, your Auntie Jess. I was like, damn, even my boy Uncle Rick is repping a picture of me in his crib.
Who's that again? It's Birdie, that's right. He's gotten so big, I didn't even remember.
And my entire family had a picture of display of me in a fucking Bakugan t-shirt, bro. That is crazy. But bro, after the first day, I was so mentally tired. Like, I was not ready for this. I did not realize the life I was signing up for the next 10 months. And not only that, bro, I came home with homework, bro. What is the fucking point of homework? There was just a bunch of things I did get used to. Like waking up early to an alarm. That's really fucking annoying. Getting ready at a reasonably fast pace so I don't miss the bus. And if I did miss the bus, I'd be getting my ass whooped. And now, of course, I had to get used to taking in a bunch of knowledge at once. Like, I never learned shit over the summer. All I would do was just play video games and run away. And then finally, when I was home, I had to do more work. I had to do homework, study. At this point, when I was in high school, I had my shitty retail job I talked about in a video. I had to go to that after, and it was just a pain in the ass trying to balance everything on my schedule. And I'm sure a lot of you with jobs in high school feel the same way. Like, I was
like doing this shit like a Instagram. You know, one of those people that slow their voice down like.
Already drained after school. I was not trying to go to work for $11 an hour. But obviously now that job is long gone for me. I'm just doing YouTube in school, and hopefully I can balance it this year. Now I have to go to bed and do it all again the next day until Friday. I just felt like I was living the same day over and over again. Like I was actually going insane. But to make it a little bit more bearable, here are some things that you should do when you go back to school. Join clubs or activities. You'll meet people that way, and if you're there and you have no friends or whatever the case may be, you'll meet people with similar interests. Don't chase girls or boys. Trust me, the relationship's just not gonna last. You don't need one. Don't let anybody tell you that you do, and it will just get in the way of what's really important, like your academics and whatever you got going on for yourself. If somebody tries to pressure you into doing something, just don't give in, bro. Trust. If someone brings you into the school bathroom and says, yo, I got a Benjamin, just say no and don't back down if you want to do it. It's just gonna make the experience much worse if you really didn't want to do it in the first place. And for those of you in high school, this advice is very important. All right, listen up. Stay strapped. You don't want little Timmys running around. You know what I'm talking about. And for everybody going back to school, good luck out there. Want more videos to watch? I have an entire playlist of
Alright, final video, guys. We got the first day of school. Be like by Chainsfr. We're definitely watching more Chainsfr, but he posts every 3,000 years. Like, when's the last time he posted? He posted a month ago. He posts like every 2 months. He posts twice a month. Okay.
Man, summer is just a beautiful season. The sun is shining, the trees are green, and you can stay out with your homies all night. And best of all, you get to sleep in.
And then you go, you'll shit rocked by school the next day.
So that shit gets absolutely fucked by the first day of school. And waking up to that first alarm of the school year will have you discombobulated as hell. Like, Chains, square doodle mass salami mouse. What? You heard me, square doodle mass salami mouse. Wait, huh? Really? Key torch claw bosomorph. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? And even though getting out of bed early hurts your soul, it's absolutely necessary. You spend at least 5 minutes staring at your wall, contemplating your entire life. And if you're
That's like a canon of it every time.
a real G, you laid out your toughest fit the night before, so you're low-key hyped to rock that shit to school. So you throw on your new shoes and flick up for the first day of school. And then you walk over to the establishment where you will not only pursue your educational prowess, but you may also dabble in what some call stunting on these hoes. And man, I will say, linking up with your boys on the first day of school just hits different. Like, I be reuniting with the homies like I didn't just see them 12 hours ago. And we're all happy and shit until the school bell reminds me I just got my ass locked up for another 10 months. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't think I've ever made it to my first class of the year on time.
Really?
Like, it'll be 9:15 and my dumbass will still be trying to figure out how to make it to room 347 by 8:55. And walking into your first class of the year late has to be one of the most uncomfortable situations you can experience, bro.
Yeah.
Because the teacher will be like, "Oh, and who are you?" "Oh, I'm Chains." "Well, Chains, why are you late?" Because the bell rang before I got here." "Alright, whatever. We waited for you before we started introductions." "Oh, no, you shouldn't have." "Well, you're welcome. We just wanted you to know, like, you really shouldn't have, like."
No! Not another ad. Not another ad. Wait, get it out.
I don't want to do this shit. And tell me why all these teachers have been copy-pasting icebreaker games since preschool. Like that one where you have to start with an adjective that starts with the same letter as your name. Like, how do you have a group of legal adults in a circle, awkward as hell, talking about, hi guys, I'm Super Sarah. Hey y'all. I'm Awesome Aiden, and I'm a Marvelous Marvin.
Adrian.
Shit, if we don't stop doing these fucking icebreakers, I'm about to joyfully jump off a cliff. And after we're done grinding out icebreakers, these teachers have the audacity to show a whole 50-slide PowerPoint all about them. Like, the fuck? This class is supposed to be the study of math, not the study of your daughter's soccer games, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie, my dumb ass will be out there taking notes, wondering how this 7-year-old's goals per game ratio is gonna help me on my trigonometry test. Then just as soon as you survive all that bullshit, you gotta go to the next class and do that shit again. And
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry.
by the time you've learned half your teacher's favorite hiking spots and relationship statuses, you're relieved to hear the lunch bell. Only to find out the cafeteria's serving straight ass with a side of booty for lunch. And my standards aren't even high. Like, during summer, I was on a seafood diet, as they would say. When I see food, I eat that shit. But when it comes to this cafeteria food, I could even bring myself to smell that abomination they're calling meatloaf. But even though the food was straight dookie, I won't lie, it's kind of nice being back at the lunch table freestyling with the homies. But of course, all good things must come to an end, so the bell rings and I go to depart ways with the homies. Alright, peace out, man. Yeah, see you, bro. Shit. Are we going the same way? Damn, yeah.
This motherfucker's got the he's got the creeper backpack.
I guess so. Alright, peace out for real. Yeah, see you, bro. Shit. Alright, my class is right here. Bro. Me too. Oh, shit. Let's go. Alright, class. I'm gonna be taking some attendance. Correct me if I get your name wrong. Jason. Here. Billy. Yo. Megan. Present. Chains. Here. Charlie. That's me. Bob. No fucking way. Is there any Bobs in the room? Yo, do you hear that?
What?
Is that intro music? Does anyone here know a Bob? Man, nothing beats a class where you got all the boys sitting together. Like, from the jump, you already know you're all about to fail the fuck out of that shit, but it's gonna be fun as hell. Alright, so, everyone introduce yourselves and tell us what you did over summer break.
Bro, I had a math class with like almost like all my friends.
My name's Bartholomew.
He looks pissed.
My name's Bartholomew. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a pretty rough summer. I mean, I crashed my car. My girlfriend broke up with me. Someone robbed my house.
Bro, does grandma got set on fire or something? What's next?
My grandma got jumped on.
Oh no.
No, bro, not the grandma.
You three in the back. Disrespectful.
And what's crazy about the first day of the school year is how these teachers will act all nice, talking about, it's so lovely to see all your beautiful faces, and it's also nice to see you, Aiden. Wait, what the fuck? We're gonna have an amazing
It's also
fun
nice to see you, Bartholomew.
year, and guess what? There's no homework today. Knowing damn well they're about to make up for it with twice as much homework tomorrow.
For real.
Like, they'll for real be handing out kindergarten-ass coloring sheets the first day, and then tomorrow you're getting your ass whooped by some calculus worksheets. And I didn't even talk about the motherfuckers you'll be seeing in the halls on the first day. Like, I don't know what these dudes be going through in those 2 months, but motherfuckers be going from Arthur Kennedy to AK real fast.
AK.
Bro. Oh shit, is that you, Arthur? Oh, gee, don't be dropping the government name like that. Government name? But that's just your first name. Hey fam, it's AK. I man. Oh.
Bro, what the fuck is he wearing? He's got the buck teeth with the fucking flat beanie on him with the... What the hell is he? Is that his backpack? Like a sash? What is that?
What you been up to, bro? Hey, fam, I'm trapping, trying to make it out of the mud, you know? The mud? You live in a gated community. Oh, shit, that's the ops right there, fam. Get down. The ops? That's just fucking Edward.
Oh, hell no.
The way these new freshmen be walking like they're scared a senior's gonna slap
He's got a dinosaur backpack.
the books out of their hands and take their Fortnite V-Bucks gift card. Like, bro, you freshmen are worried about the wrong V card. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why, but the day these kids go from sophomore to seniors, they instantly decide to pull an EDP. Like, bro, you're 18 and she's fresh out of middle school. That's a whole crime. That's not the only crime motherfuckers be committing on the first day of school. Some dudes be pulling up to school with the most atrocious fits known to man. Like,
he's got the ramen fit with the pink Crocs on. Why are you smiling? Who made you wear that, bro? I feel bad for you. You should turn that smile upside down, hell ass.
There's no fucking way you laid out this ramen noodle chicken soup ass fit the night before, slept on it, then woke up and thought, oh yeah, the hoes are gonna love this one. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you could never catch me wearing the...
God, bro. I feel bad for this little boy right here. Look at him. Look at his fucking fit. Oh wait, it's my thing is blocking it. Give me a second. When alright, doesn't matter. But you can still see him. But I mean, yeah, just look at the fit, bro.
The types of fit these motherfuckers be wearing, bro. Like, that shit should have never made it out the closet. Like, I don't condone bullying, but all I'ma say is your actions have consequences, bro.
Bro, who gave him the $50 to wear this shit, man? Look at him, bro. He's better. Look at his eyes.
Speaking of consequences, every year it seems like the rules teachers tell you on the first day keep getting more strict. Like, you'll be walking into the...
Ah! Look at his hair! Look at his hair! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Just wear a hat! Ah!
The first class of the year all jolly and shit. All of a sudden you're getting your shit smacked by the longest list of class rules you've ever seen. Hey class, I'm super excited to have you. We're gonna have so much fun this year, but first, I'm gonna go over some of the class rules. Okay, so there will be no negativity, no phones, no food, no talking when I'm talking. Actually, no talking ever, no laughing, no smiling, breathe as quiet as possible, no washroom breaks, and last but not least, no having fun. So yeah, guys, like I said, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I said, no having fun. But as I said, we're gonna have a bunch of fun this year. You know what I'm saying? Even though one of the rules is no having fun, we're gonna have an amazing time. You know what I'm saying?
This year, and just like that, man, summer's over and you're back to school. It's possibly one of the worst times of the year. Like, do you really think it's a coincidence that when school starts up, the sun just starts hiding and the leaves start dying? You see what I'm implying? But I will say, one day you might just look back on these times as the good old days and you might just start crying.
With the singing with the singing with that 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 shit. You know what time it is, chat.
Brought to you by Rogue.
I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your day. Please consider following me on Twitch, subscribing on YouTube, and joining the Discord following on Instagram.